What's good, YouTube? Classic here. I'm back with another deck for Edison format. Today I've got a Quickdraw Monster Mash type deck. Quickdraw Jank, if you will. I'm not entirely sure what to call this just yet. Comment down below what you guys think. But I got inspiration from the Perfect Circle deck on Silverstorm Gaming's channel and the Quickdraw Chaos type builds. I threw them together and this is what I've come up with so far. Let's jump right into it. Triple Quickdraw, 2 Dandy. I play the Plant Engine, 2 Lone Fires, 1 Titanial, 3 Kais, of course, 2 Debris, 3 Rykos, 1 Hamster, 1 Stratos, 2 Mally, 1 Treeborn, Plague, Sengan, Trooper, Trag, and Dad. For these spells, Triple Avarice, 1 Future Fusion, 1 Foolish, Gold Sark, Allure, Brain Control, MST, Heavy Storm, and Cold Wave. Just 3 trap cards, Dust Shoot, Mirror Force, and Solemn. For the extra deck, 2 Drill Warrior, 1 Turbo, Junk Archer, Nitro Warrior, Brio, Iron Chain, YuGiOh, Black Rose, Ancient Fairy, 1 Stardust, 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Chimera Tech, and Ab-Zero and Gaia the Bros. So yeah, I really just wanted a version of Quickdraw that had better discards like the Mally's, Treeborn, Plague, and just a way to like fuel the darks for dark arms. So now I'm going to show you guys some other cards I'm looking to test with this build in particular and a side deck. Okay, so first I'm going to go through my current side deck for this deck. It is 2 DD Crows, 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Vanity's Fiends, 1 Gourds, 2 Soul Release, Mind Control, True Need, 2 Pulling of the Rugs, and 2 Road Creates. So I mean, right off the bat, Crow and Cyber Dragon are pretty standard side deck options for the format. Crow is just good against like so many decks. There's so many good things in the graveyard. It's pretty good against Blackwings, zombies, frogs. It's just always going to have an application in like most of the most played decks, and obviously Hero as well. Pretty much anything. There's a lot in the graveyard to hit with it. Sadra is great against like all machine decks, so like anybody playing Gadgets or the Machina engine, or just any deck that's going to run some type of machine. And it just comes up with like cards like Catastor, where you could summon it and make a Chimera Tech and just get rid of the problem. And it's also just a good going second card. You can just summon it to apply pressure. It's like good against heroes and like beat stick decks, things like that. You can like out oppression easier. You can always Cyber Dragon Caius is just a great like, you know, way of getting a first turn Caius on the field and, you know, really setting your opponent up for a bad situation. Vanity's Fiend I like better in this deck than Fossil Dyna. Even though Dyna is great, it's like, you know, just a regular normal summon. I think Vanity's Fiend being a dark and just, you always have like floaters on the field to tribute. Vanity's Fiend is just such a strong card. You know, it's really, really big. Gores I side in. It's obviously a great main deck option in Quickdraw, but I side it because like playing Future Fusion, I know it's a one of. I just don't want to have a situation where I'm just like screwed. Or like if I have a dead Dust Shoot, dead like Mirror Force, Solemn set, you know, I don't want to draw it like that. I do it too much. So I side it and I'll take out that kind of stuff. Usually going second just against like decks that you're going to need extra defense. And then Soul Release is just great against Light Sworns. Obviously, like decks like Frogs and Blackwings, especially Vayu Turbo, they're all siding or even like maining some Burials. So this card has a potential to just like be kind of useless if they have those in, but they can't always have that. So Soul Release is great. It's also really good in like the Christia Fairy decks. It's like really, really good in that matchup. Mind Control is great going second, especially against like another like Raikou type deck, set type deck. You just take their stuff and use it against them. It's really good. And in a deck like this that runs like Plague and Quickdraw and stuff, you can just like take things and like sync with it. Really good. True Nade, you know, just for more back row decks, all stuff like that. Pulling of the Rug, of course, for like Monarchs, just opposing decks that are going to play things like that. And then Double Decree, because you only run 3 traps, but like I've, you know, consider maining this, but always on the sideboard. Okay, so cards that can make their way into the main deck. It really just changed the way I play different Quickdraw decks. So first off, we got Level Eater. This card's really good. It's another great discard off of both Quickdraw and Drill Warrior. You can keep bringing it back. It's great tribute fodder. It's a dark. It's like everything you want in this deck. You can manipulate your graveyard to set up for Dad. Love Leader is really good, so I really am considering just cutting the hamster engine completely and playing one Love Leader. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. You know, you saw the main deck, so let me know what you guys are thinking. Lila and Chaos Sorcerer I put together because I would be playing more of a Chaos build. Not too sure what I'd cut, but I'd obviously add a copy of Charge as well to search both Lila and Raikou, and then you just have to play Chaos Sorcerer at that point because it'd have a great amount of lights and darks, and it's just such a good card. Kaiku definitely making his way into the side deck, I'd see. Like, it's just great. It'll slow the game down, but it's great against, you know, cards like Vayu and, you know, zombie decks, just very graveyard heavy things, and or just like opposing quick draw decks just to get things out of the grave. Lightning Vortex, great out wiping boards, could definitely go on the side. Scapegoat would be more of a main deck type card. It's at 1 in Edison format, but I run it in my other quick draw builds. Like in the quick draw chaos build, I'm kind of like toying around with here and there. Scapegoat's in there, but trying to see where it would fall into play in like this type of deck. And then for the traps, Light Mirror for the side, Dust Tornado mostly for the side, and Bottomless as well for the side. I like playing like these in like the standard quick draw decks or like the heavier trap versions, of course. But yeah, these I always kind of go back and forth on throwing in the sideboard. They're good against a whole lot in the format. So that's pretty much everything side deck and like change wise in this deck. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tried to go as in depth as I could, and please comment down below any of your feedback for like main side, extra, whatever. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. See you later.